And now Dr. Smith will give you the official welcome.
Hello, everyone. And I am so pleased to welcome you to the 2020 Chief Foundation Research and Publications Award and Scholars of Excellence virtual celebration. I'm Dr. Dwayne Smith, the Senior Vice Provost and Dean of the Office of Graduate Studies. And we're very pleased today to have this opportunity to recognize some of the outstanding graduate student scholars enrolled here at the University of South Florida. You just saw a list of our current scholars who are receiving funding from the Office of Graduate Studies, and we're very pleased to be able to sponsor these people because they were selected from a group of highly qualified individuals. So today we're actually celebrating two distinct events: the awarding of the Chief Foundation Research and Publications Award, and we're very pleased to have our funders of this award with us today, and also we'll be announcing the winners of our Outstanding Thesis and Dissertations Award, as well as the Outstanding Graduate Mentor Award. We will open this event with the presentation of the Chief Foundation Research and Publication Award, and here's a video that's describing this award for you.
Good afternoon. I'm Ruth Barr, the Associate Dean for the Office of Graduate Studies. Thank you for coming today. We awarded the first Chief Foundation Research and Publication Award in 2016. And since then, we have consistently identified amazing student research. Since 2016, the number and breadth of applications has increased significantly. This year, we had 19 applications from student researchers in the natural sciences, engineering, marine sciences, and medical sciences. The competition was very strong, but the judges were able to identify 2 worthy individuals for this award. Each recipient will receive a $2,500 cash prize. I would like to now introduce this year's recipients, Michael Sacco and Karthik Malasamy. They will each share briefly about their research and acknowledge their mentors. We will start with Michael Sacco. After the presentation of certificate, then Karthik Malasamy will speak. We're going to turn it over to Michael.
Okay, so the primary focus of my research is designing novel anti-infectious agents and characterizing the physiology of clinically relevant pathogens while also identifying potential drug targets. So this past year, I published manuscripts on organisms such as Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Staph aureus, beta-lactam-resistant Enterobacteriaceae, and significantly COVID-19. So much of the work that was done in the last year involved the main protease of COVID-19, which is basically an enzyme that cuts the single polyprotein of the translated viral RNA to multiple multiple proteins, allowing it to replicate. And so I determined the protein structure with several potential drug candidates while also designing multiple inhibitors against this enzyme. So firstly, I would like to thank Dr. Chi and his foundation for selecting me as a recipient of this prestigious and generous award. I would also like to thank USF for giving me an opportunity. So there were some institutions that didn't think I was a suitable candidate for their graduate program, and USF gave me the opportunity to prove that I could be an outstanding scientist and allow me to make an impact on the medical community. I would also like to thank Dr. Chen, who is not only an outstanding mentor, but also a very good friend. He, like USF, offered me an opportunity, and one that I'm extremely grateful for. The environment that he's cultivated in his lab has encouraged me to learn from my failures and pursue my ambitions to their fullest extent. I would also like to thank Dr. Deschennes, who has provided unwavering support for our lab and for myself. And finally, I would like to thank June, who is a staff scientist in our lab. And without her help, none of my research really would have been successfully accomplished. Not only has she been also an invaluable mentor, but she's gone through a lot in the past 2 years where she's demonstrated incredible strength and character. And so her presence has been inspiration to me and everyone else in the lab. And so also I'd like to thank my collaborators and anyone who's worked with me on any of the manuscripts that I've published during my tenure at the University of South Florida.
Thank you. You got a video to show you. There you go. Thank you. Now, Karthik, you're on.
Yeah. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. So I'm Karthik Mailsamy, currently pursuing my doctoral study under the guidance of Dr. Subra Mohapatra in molecular medicine in Morsani College of Medicine. My area of research is neuroscience and especially neurodegenerative disease like traumatic brain injury. We mainly focus on investigating the inflammatory chemokine signaling pathway along brain, spleen, and vision axis. So every year there are thousands of veterans who are affected by head injury in the warfield. But currently there is no strong, promising therapeutic approach to handle traumatic brain injury. So we try to develop a novel therapeutic approach by using nanoformulation, where we use nanoparticle, where we complex the short hairpin or RNAs, which could efficiently cross the blood-brain barrier and reach the injury site to reduce the neuroinflammation. To take this therapeutic approach to next level, we make a combination therapy of nanogene along with the stem cell, where this nanoformulation can reduce the neuroinflammation and stem cell can go and reach the injury site and induce the neurogenesis and reparative mechanism. Apart from these research, we are currently focusing on the neurotropism of COVID virus. And I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Chief for his this award and also the jury members for selecting and recognizing me with this award. My sincere thanks from my bottom of heart to Dr. Sham and Dr. Subra Mohapatra, who have been a constant support and helping in all the research. And I also thank for their continuous motivation for this research. And also I thank the peers in the lab who has been constant support. And I thank Dr. Ruth for organizing this event, and thank you all for your presence. Thank you.
We're going to award your certificate now. great pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Samuel Chi and his wife, Dr. Amy Chi. We are so grateful for their support of research at USF, and I would like for them to offer a few comments.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the Chi Foundation, I want to thank Dr. Smith, Dr. Barr of the Graduate Studies, and also Mr. Farmers from the USF Foundation for the support. This is a very important ceremony for us and for all of us that we are able to support some of the brightest, the best students from USF to receive this award. And I want to congratulate once again to Michael and Kartik for the outstanding work on the research. And I hope you don't stop here, right? You'll continue on your research and do more publications so that you can show the world what you can do and help everybody. And I want to say thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Chi, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Now we're going to move on to the next part of our ceremony, and that is recognizing the winners of the Outstanding Thesis and Dissertation Awards. Let's go ahead and watch another video.
Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. I'm Merve Dogan and I received my PhD degree in the Department of Mechanical Engineering in 2020 spring. Starting with my research that is fundamental to address open control problems in both academia and industry. Specifically, during these years, I have been working on the adaptive controllers because they are powerful mathematical tools to deal with Sol as well as the multi-agent systems, and it's because they are highly capable to suppress the effect of system uncertainties as well as the disturbances. And in the awarded dissertation, I was working on the systems with unmodeled dynamics such that rigid body dynamics with flexible appendages, and I have been working on the stability of this kind of unmodeled dynamics. And with this video, I would like to thank several people because to be considered for this award, it is great honor and privilege to me. And I need to say that I cannot fully express my appreciation for all the guidance and support Dr. Ruslan has shown me during the years. Also, I would like to thank my dissertation committee members, Dr. Muse, Dr. Reid, Dr. Dubey, as well as the Dr. Yilmaz. I also would like to extend my thanks to Dr. Haddad because of his support and the guidance during these years. Finally, I would like to thank the selection committee to select my dissertation for this year's award. Currently, I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Aerospace Engineering at the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and I'm very happy since I'm able to continue my research for the systems of aerospace engineering. Thank you.
My name is Fiona Kearns. I graduated with my PhD in chemistry from the Department of Chemistry in May 2020, so this past May. And I'm just so thankful and so honored to have been awarded one of this year's Outstanding Thesis and Dissertation Awards from the Office of Graduate Studies. So big thank you to everyone at the Office of Graduate Studies who evaluated my application and who evaluated my dissertation. And of course, huge thank you to my major professor, H. Lee Woodcock. Much, if not all, of the outstanding research, what I believe is outstanding research, what you believe is outstanding research, outlined in my dissertation really would not have been possible if not for your continued support and guidance and mentorship of me as a scientist. And also thank you to my committee who continued at every turn to challenge me and push me to excel. And, it really resulted in rigorous, outstanding research that I am just very proud of today. And also thank you to the Department of Chemistry. I got my bachelor's degree in chemistry in 2015 from USF. So the Department of Chemistry at USF really has been my home for the past 9 years. And transitioning out of that department has really been a bittersweet process for me. And I say bittersweet because, of course, I am now a postdoc at the University of California, San Diego, where I'm working jointly with Romy Amaro and Andy McCammon in computational biophysics. So understanding structure-function relationships of proteins and how those structure-function relationships translate into biology, right? Into cell function and basic biochemical processes of life. And right now, we're actually studying a lot of the proteins involved in the SARS-CoV-2 virus and the viral infection, which is what results in COVID-19. So I'm just so happy, enthusiastic, proud to be a part of that really impactful, globally important work right now. But I'm also just so proud of my dissertation that I completed at USF, and I'm proud of all the work and years that I researched on USF's campus. So thank you all so much again, and just one big let's go Bulls!
Hello, my name is Zainab Mutawa. I got my medical degree back in 2015, and then I recently received my PhD degree in medical sciences from USF in spring 2020. My research focused on investigating novel mechanisms that can maintain healthy endothelial barrier and counteract excessive microvascular permeability, which is a main aspect in the pathophysiology of many diseases. Currently, I'm a postdoc at USF in Molecular Pharmacology and Physiology Department. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my graduate mentor, Dr. Breslin, who has always provided me with excellent guidance, mentoring, and support. He also nominated me for this award. Thank you, Dr. Breslin. I also want to deeply thank my graduate committee members, Dr. Cuevas, Dr. Kroc, and Dr. Scallan. for their continuous support and constructive feedback. Also, thank you, Dr. Barr and all the graduate office team for creating this wonderful environment for us as graduate students that enables us to use all the wonderful resources at USF. I would also like to thank my family in Egypt, my dad, Yahya Khalil, my mom, Amal Baddar, my siblings, Mohammed, Rana, and Rawan for their continuous support all the way through. Special thanks to my husband, Sayed, who has always been extremely supporting me to become a successful scientist. Thank you all, and I am proud to belong to USF. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kristen Grafton. I graduated with my master's in English Rhetoric and Composition in May of 2020. My areas of research are political communication and memorial rhetoric. My thesis, titled 9/11 Then and Now, How Memorial Rhetoric by Presidents Changes to Construct Heroes, focuses on 9/11 memorial rhetoric by presidents. Specifically, I look at how the last 3 presidents construct themselves as a certain type of American hero through their performative memorial speech. I want to thank my director, Dr. Nate Johnson, for being instrumental in the development of this thesis, for acting as a wonderful mentor, and for being a constant source of encouragement, motivation, and assistance. Thank you to Dr. John Lennon for all of the assistance you offered to me over the duration of my time at USF. Thank you to Dr. Josh Scacco for bringing a fresh perspective to the project and offering new insight and expertise. Thank you, as always, to my family and friends for all of your encouragement and support. Since graduation, I have returned to teaching high school English. I currently teach 11th and 12th grade English, AP English Language, and AP English Literature at Lakeland Christian School in Lakeland, Florida, and I could not be happier to be using the education I received at USF to teach my students. Thank you to USF for this award. It means a lot to have my research and efforts recognized, and I am grateful for the years I spent at USF.
I'd ask that everyone turn on their cameras for me, please. I would like to recognize our outstanding thesis and dissertation winners one more time. So if they could wave their hand and the rest of us can just clap so that they can see. There's over 60 people here today, so I want them to feel they're welcome too. Okay, thank you very much. In our last portion of our program, we would like to recognize our outstanding graduate mentors. The quality of our graduate research relies on the exemplary contributions of our graduate faculty. Here are the winners for 2020.
Hi, my name is Jianfeng Cai from Chemistry Department. I'm very honored to receive this prestigious award. Frankly speaking, I never expected that I could receive it because I was told it is very competitive. Therefore, I consider myself very lucky. As a graduate mentor in chemistry, my goal is not only to instruct students, but also to inspire them to understand chemical principles and concepts thoroughly, to think independently and critically, to solve problems effectively, and to keep up with the latest chemistry development so that they can be competitive in the future careers. To achieve the goal, I have been trying to create a friendly yet dynamic environment that facilitates both independent research and collaborations. In addition, I also make sure I am available all the time and working closely with my graduate students on identifying problems and guide them to formulate hypotheses based on scientific results. Furthermore, I treat my students as peers and future colleagues. I try to be friendly to my students and always tell them to be humble in learning. I'm always a good listener and encourage my students when they tell me their ideas on research or their solutions for specific problems, no matter their suggestion can work out eventually or not. By doing this, I find students can significantly improve their self-motivation as well as creativity. In summary, as a mentor for graduate students, I have been striving to be a leader who is dedicated and approachable, resourceful and knowledgeable, responsible and inspirational. My goal is to inspire graduate students to become effective problem solvers, independent and creative thinkers, and yet excellent collaborators. I wish all of them to have a successful future career. Thank you.
Congrats, Dr. Tsai.
Thank you.
I would ask everyone to turn on their camera again, and let's recognize these remarkable graduate mentors. So let's give them another round of applause.
Thank you.
That brings us to the conclusion of our 2020 Scholars of Excellence ceremony. Thank you so much for your support, and we hope you have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.